Hello students, my name is Dr. Gajendra Purohit and you are watching our YouTube channel where we upload videos for Engineering Mathematics BSc if you are preparing for any competitive exams. Where higher mathematics is asked, our YouTube channel will be very helpful. Students, now I am teaching vector calculus and I have uploaded lot of content on it. Today I'll be explaining how do we calculate surface integrals by the help of vector calculus. So students, when we use Stokes theorem here and in that Stokes theorem, when we use verification, then we need to verify the line integral is equal to the surface integral, we use it then. So I want to give you a little idea about surface integral. Plus when we prove the Gauss divergence theorem, meaning when we verify a certain equation. So there the double integration is equal to the triple integration. This means its surface integral is equal to its volume integral, right? It's necessary to have knowledge of surface integrals there, right? So students, let's start the session. Let's discuss surface integrals. Any integral which is to be evaluated over a surface is called a surface integral. If we need to do integration of function over any surface, so there we use surface integral. For example, let's say we have this surface. Here we have the concept of a unit normal vector, which I uploaded in a previous video. You can see on iTab how we calculate it. I want to tell you that this unit normal vector, whatever function we have. So what do we do with that? We calculate the gradient and then we divide it by the mod of grade f, right? So students, what is this? The unit normal vector. The surface integral that is given. Its value is double integration of f dot n ds. Here n denotes unit normal vector, but the biggest problem that students face is how to calculate ds, right? This ds is given in the question and according to that you have to calculate. So I want to explain to you a little bit about it. Whenever we are discussing about the xy plane, because the surface integral is obviously in two dimensions, either in xy plane or in yz plane or in zx plane if it's in xy plane. In that case, we will take the ds dx dy upon n cap dot k cap, right? Where there is n cap, then students, it is unit normal vector. Similarly, if we are talking about the yz plane, then students, yz will be here and suppose which component is not here? X is not here. So in here n cap dot I cap will be placed, right? Similarly, if we are talking about the xz plane, then it will be in dx dz. Now y is not here, so j will be here, right? N cap will be as it is, right? So you need to pay attention to this a little bit. According to this, we have to select ds. Sometimes some things are not given in the question, right? It may mention that it is first quadrant or first octant, and if nothing is mentioned, then in that case, by default, we will take xy plane, meaning we will take this, right? So students, look, here we have this double integration yzi plus zxj plus xyk ds, where s is the surface of the sphere, x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1 in the first octant. So here what will we do, students? We'll take xy plane, clear? Now if we take xy plane, so we know that the value of ds that we will have here, what will that be, students? That will be dx dy upon, here it will be n cap dot k cap, right? So what do we have here? This is the value. Is it clear? We know that the double integration f dot n ds is equal to f dot n, and we'll put this value of ds. Now the biggest problem students face is how to calculate n cap. I'll explain it to you. So students, this function, the surface that we have, we'll consider this. So the value of n cap that I explained will be gradient of f divided by the mod of grade f, right? This is the value we get. So if we have any function, let's take this function as x square plus y square plus z square minus I. How do we find the gradient? If you want to see a video on this, go to iTab and you can see. If we talk about grade f here, so students, what will be the grade f? The gradient of f is equal to del f. We write this as I del by del x, j del by del y and k, del by del z, this is multiplied by f, and as soon as you multiply this by this and this, then with respect to x, the derivative would be, so students, I'm writing it directly, its value will be 2xi. Similarly, if we calculate its derivative with respect to y, we'll get 2yj. Because when this is partial derivative, so when you take the whole derivative with respect to y, then this and this will be 0. We'll get 2, similarly calculate with respect to z. So students, then we will get 2zk. Is it clear? And under root of its modulus and how to calculate its modulus. 4x square plus 4y square plus 4z square. So what you need to do here, take out the common. So if we take out 2 as common, we'll get xi plus yj plus zk divided by, as soon as we take out 4 as common, we'll get 2. And we'll get x square plus y square plus z square. So students, the value we have here is 1. This will be 1 and 2 will be cancelled. So what will be the n cap? This will be xi plus yj plus zk. So we will place this n cap here, and here down below we have n cap dot k. As soon as you calculate n cap dot k, meaning we know that if we do dot product of this entire thing with k, it will be k dot k 1. The rest will be this. So students will get this value. Now this f dot n cap that is given here, this is the f and this is the n cap. So we need to calculate f dot n cap. I will explain this to you as well. So f dot, if you want to calculate n cap, f is given yzi plus zxj and plus xyk dot. So students, we will get xi plus yj plus zk. This is the value of n cap. When we will solve this, I dot I is 1. So this is yz and this is x. We will get xyz. J dot j is also 1. So this will also be xyz. K dot k is 1. So this will also be xyz. So the value we get will be 3xyz. Look, we got all the values. So when we will find the value of this, I'll show you by changing it a bit. I'm trying to explain that the value we get will be the double integration of f dot n cap. So students, this will be 3xyz. So the value of f dot n cap is 3xyz, and students, here we will get dx dy upon, here it's asking what is n dot k cap. So look, the value of n dot k cap is z. So this z and this z will be cancelled. So overall, you need to calculate the double integration of 3xy dx dy. So now here what's happening? X square plus y square plus z square equal to 1 was given. Since we have to find the surface, that 2 in the xy plane, then in the xy plane, the z will be 0. And if the z is 0, then x square plus y square is equal to 1 remains. In conclusion, you have to integrate this in this. So you can easily calculate the concept of double integration. If you don't have an idea about double integration, then I have uploaded some good videos on IIT-JAM. You can see that, right? So let's discuss how to do this. I want to explain you that we have a square here. And if we take xy plane, then the surface we will get, actually since the projection that we will get will be of a circle, x square plus y square is equal to 1, and we need to find the value of integration. So I explained it to you. You can see this, which I just explained, right? And in the xy plane, we will get x square plus y square is equal to 1 and z will be 0. And then when you solve it, we will get f dot n. Now I had explained you that whenever we get a circle here, so students, what do we do here? X square plus y square equals 1. So students, here what we will take? We will take the limit, right? We'll take limit because first octant is being discussed. So the limit that we'll get here will be of first quadrant. We'll only get the value of the first quadrant, right? And we know that the circle will be 1, 0, and we will get 0, 1. So students, take this 3 out. So the first limit you'll take will be x. The x is going from 0 to 1, right? X is going from 0 to 1. Now we'll take y limit. You can see as this is increasing, y is also increasing. So the lower limit of y will be 0, but the upper limit will depend on this. Here the value of y square will be 1 minus x square. It would be y is equal to under root of 1 minus x square. You can directly do the integration. First we will do the integration with respect to y. So it will be y square by 2. Put y square by 2 dx and put the limits here. The square and under root will be cancelled. Then again we'll multiply by x and do the integration. So this is how we can get the value. In this way we can easily do it. Let's look at the next question. So the next question is asking to find the value of double integration of f dot n ds, where f is given. And the surface is 2x plus y plus 2z is equal to 6 in the first octant, right? So students, in this question, nothing is given. So here, we will take the xy plane, and the biggest problem that the students face in xy plane is how to calculate ds. So I'll explain it to you. When you calculate the value of f dot ds, write it like this. F dot n, write ds as dx dy, and here divided by n dot k, right? Because here we are taking the xy plane. Now here what do we need, students? We need n cap. So students, how are we going to get the n cap? The f is given here. Is it clear? And here we have 2x plus y plus 2z minus 6. So here we'll calculate the n cap, and the value of the n cap is the gradient of f divided by mod of grade f. So to calculate function of gradient, we will multiply the whole derivative done with respect to x by I. Its complete derivative with respect to x will give 2 into I, the whole derivative with respect to y into j would be 1. So this will result in the entire derivative with respect to z will be 2. And we will multiply by k and under root of. Here we'll calculate the mod. The square of this is 4, the square of this is 1. And here it will be 4. And here the value of n cap would be 2i plus j plus 2k divided by, what will we get here? We'll get 3. Now we have to calculate n cap dot k, right? So students, calculate n cap dot k. After calculating, we'll get 2i plus j plus 2k divided by 3 dot k. So students, we will get 2 by 3. After that, now we need to calculate f dot n cap, right? As you can see, the f is given here, so we need to calculate f dot n cap. Clear? So let's write here f dot n cap, and we will get x plus y square into I minus 2xj plus 2yzk and dot n cap. So students, what was the value of n cap that we got here? This was the value 2i plus j plus 2k upon 3. We got this. When you'll calculate the dot product, I dot I is 1, so put 1 by 3 out. Then we will get x plus y square into 2, 2 will be here. Calculate j dot j, it will be minus 2x. And when we calculate k dot k, it will be 4yz. We will simplify this. 1 by 3, 2x is cancelled with 2x. So we'll get 2y square plus 4y. So students, what is happening here? We are discussing about the xy plane only. We don't need z here. So what you have to do is you have to take the value of z and put it here, right? So students, what will we get the value of z here? This will be 6 minus 2x minus y upon 2. Take this and put it here. Just tell me what we will get here. 6 minus 2x minus y upon 2. We will put this here, right? Let's simplify this. So 1 by 3. We'll get 2y square when we will multiply this. So students, here it will be 2. And then we will get plus 12y. And this one will be minus 4x, y, and then here it will be minus 2y square. This 2y square and this 2y square is cancelled. Then we will be left with 12y minus 4xy upon 3. This is the value of f dot n cap. We will take this and put this value here. I'll change the color a bit so that you can understand it better. So put the value here, double integration of f dot n cap. So this will be, the value will be 12y. Minus 4xy upon 3, and next is n cap. We got f dot n cap. Now next is n cap dot k cap. What is the value of n cap dot k cap? It will be 1 by 2 by 3, right students? And here it will be dx dy. So you can see here 3 and 3 will be cancelled in this way. Take out 4 as common, right? So students, here when we take out 4 as common, then this will be cancelled out and only 2 will remain here. Then after that, we will get 3y minus xy into dx dy. Now the biggest problem students face here is with the limits, how to take limits. So this is what is given now. Whenever we talk about the xy plane, the z will be 0. So this will be 2x plus y is equal to 6. If I trace 2x plus y is equal to 6, then in that case, as I trace this, what will we get here? If y is 0, then value of x will be 3. We'll get 3, 0. And in place of y, we will get 0, 6. You can also do it in this way. We will divide 6. So x by 3 and here y by 6 is equal to 1. So from y, x is getting intersected at 3. So this will be the line, right? Now we will take the limit of x here, which is 0. And here x is going maximum up to 3, right? Now let's discuss about y. So students, as you move along here, and if I talk about this, we will have to apply concept of double integration. And as we move forward, y will increase. And the lower limit of y that we'll get will be 0. And the upper limit will depend on this. It will depend on this. The value of y will be 6 minus 2x, right? Now students, we need to do the integration. Do integration with respect to y. Then we will do integration with respect to x. We will solve it and we'll get our answer, right? So this is the way to calculate this, right? So I want to explain further. Look here, I have calculated its value. We simplified this and ultimately took y as common. It's the same thing, nothing new. We'll get this after simplifying. Limit is from 0 to 3. From 0 to 6 minus 2x, right? And then here we will do integration first with respect to y. This will be y square by 2, then it will be upper limit minus lower limit. Then after solving this, what will we get? We'll get the answer. So in this way, you can easily solve this type of question. Thank you so much, students. Please comment and let me know if you like this video. Next, we'll discuss about Stokes theorem and how to solve questions of Stokes theorem. If you want to see my older videos on vector calculus, complete playlist is available here. If you are preparing for the CSIR, NetGate or IIT-JAM exam and want to improve your short tricks, you can watch my videos here, and here you can subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.